Welcome. This is the Life Enthusiast online radio and TV network, restoring vitality to you and the planet. I'm your co-host Scott Patton, on location in Western Turkey, and I'm very, very excited to introduce to you my guest Ayla.
Hello.
And we met just yesterday, as a matter of fact. And today Ayla taught 30 people about plants and nutrition in Turkish. So I was there for a couple hours with somebody translating so that I could understand a little bit of what was being taught. But everybody was absolutely riveted on what it was that you were teaching them today.
Yes.
It was very exciting to see.
I was excited too because people generally think that they know a lot about herbs and plants, and when they understand that what they have learned so far is all mistaken and there's another phase, they are shocked. But then they begin to understand and they become happy because there is someone telling them the truth.
Right, that's right. So there's a couple things we want to do in this segment. One is, of course, talk about the philosophy of plants, which I just think is amazing. But before we get into that, this area is full of olive trees. There are olive trees everywhere. And this is November, so this is the harvest time.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about olives, because in Canada and the United States, olive oil is this magnificent super oil that you're supposed to be using. Unfortunately, I think there's something missing between when it comes off the tree and when it makes it to the store shelves in North America.
And also when from the tree, it has the tree. Normally this is November and it is autumn time and the trees must sleep now. But harvesting is still going on, so the trees cannot sleep. So, and here when they collect olives, they beat the trees with sticks in order to olives to fall down. And I asked the woman, if you were beaten by your husbands, would you serve them? So the olives has to be taken care, very kind, and they have to harvest on time so they can sleep, they can rest, they can feel better. They have a magnificent program in them, and according to this program they can survive against any disease which may come maybe 200 years after. There may be a disease which we don't know now, but the tree has a program against it, an immune program, or I don't know, everything antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, immune system whatsoever. But in order to take this program from the olive tree to our body, we must not spoil the carrier CD, let's say. If we have to take a program from a computer and take it to another computer, we were using a CD. And if the CD was cracked, or I don't know, something would happen, scratched, it doesn't run in your computer.
Right, it's no good.
No good. And it is like looking at a broken mirror. If you are looking at a broken mirror, your face will be scattered. So if you do such harm to olive trees and then you expect a health support, it's impossible.
So in North America and Europe, I would say to a certain degree, but certainly in North America, we basically just run machines over plants, crush them, heat them up to huge temperatures, and then throw them on the shelf. And they will sit there and do nothing for years. And we're supposed to eat that and be healthy.
No, impossible. You see, even with the machinery, they are like shaking you.
Yeah.
And then
it's worse than a human.
You think that all the electrodes will be in place to serve you. Impossible. So, of course, sustainability, sustainable production is different than the consumer side of it. Because if you, for a family, one olive tree is enough. You can pick all the olives one by one, soft, and you can put them in a glass jar without cracking them, crushing them, whatever. Don't spoil them. You may not add any vinegar or salt or water in it. Just a spoon of olive oil and a glass of olives. That's all. You close the jar and you keep it, I don't know, for 4 years. There is a jar I opened yesterday and the olives were just collected from the tree.
Wow.
4 years.
So we don't have to worry about it spoiling when we do it right.
No. When you do it right, you don't have to worry also for your health too, because it can give you what you need.
Right. Okay. So this is in Turkey. We've got all these olive trees here. How would we get it to, say, North America?
I don't recommend it. They travel from here to there.
Okay, so
because it is a carbon food.
Oh, yeah.
What I trust, I believe sustainability is something different. But when we consume plants, let's say that the olive trees here. The olive trees here get their minerals, vitamins, whatever, from the soil here. And when I send them abroad to States, the compost will go there. Yes. What is excess in your body, my minerals, vitamins, will go there. And the soil here will be poor. The soil there will be rich. But when they go to a city with cement apartments, big blocks, that compost cannot come out from the soil. It is spoiled. So why should we carry it so long?
So what you're really saying is grow everything locally.
Yes, and consume locally, because having something coming from far away, it means as if your arm is so long that you don't know what you touch. It can be a fruit or it can be a mess. Right. So you cannot control it. And also when you consume local, you have the possibility to meet the families there, what they need, what their children need, if they do it ethically or spoiling things, if they are using fertilizers or chemicals or not. You can know it, but when it's coming from abroad or even here in Turkey from one city to other, we can't know.
You can't know. No? So know your farmer. If you're not doing it all, yes. I mean, I think it's unrealistic to expect us to do all the production ourselves.
No.
But particularly if you have someone that you know who's really good at olive oil making,
yes,
then you want to deal with them.
You can trust them, because olive oil is something that we use in many. It's not only a food; it's also a medicine. We make St. John's wort oil, for example. For that, we use the best oil we can, because the people will use it on their skins or they will swallow it. So you can't say, okay, this can be from bad oil. I don't know. Here, for example, they make a soap, olive oil soaps, and normally they boil it for hours. So the olive oil has lost all of its benefits.
Right.
Okay, it's a good soap, but to expect good results from the soap as a humidifier or I don't know, whatever it is nonsense.
Not going to happen.
No.
Because the olive oil now is dead.
Yes, so we must eat something fresh and alive. I don't know, whatever oil you have in your country, near your house, is the best for you because you are living there.
Right. Okay, cool. So let's talk a little bit about your philosophy of plants. As I had said earlier, in North America, we basically plant fields and fields and fields of, say, wheat, and then we get these machines that just mow it all down, and we don't really think about the wheat. We don't really think about our plants. It's just, we go to the store, we just grab a bunch of stuff, we throw it in a pot, we boil it, we eat it. We're not really thinking that much about it.
But you have to think about it, because whatever you eat becomes your body, one of your cells. Now you eat the tomatoes, the next moment the tomatoes can be your brain cell. So you have to be careful in what you are eating. Unfortunately, in the world, the topsoil is polluted, finished. We have 96 natural elements in nature, but now the topsoil is only 16 or 15 elements.
Wow.
9 macro, 6 micro elements. So with 16 stones, we think that all our body is full. No, impossible. We need 96. We need golden. We need silver. We need selenium. We need boron. Whatever it is, I don't know the names, but the body, in order to be healthy, must have all these bricks. Let's say, if we are a house made of bricks, our bricks are missing. They are not in this. So even if it is natural or organic, all these minerals are lacking. So why you are paying so much to the food which do not have the right bricks you must carry? You have to be careful, and the first thing you must do is think of the roots. When the roots go deep, you can use those. For example, nettle. Nettles are accepted as anti-cancer, very good for many diseases.
Everyone likes it.
Because it's a great herb, because its roots go deep and can collect all the minerals you are lacking, and it gives you the vitality. So when your bricks are good, you are up and healthy, wealthy, whatever it is, your chakras are in order, your spiritual wisdom is in order. So you have to go and find the food which the roots go deep. I know capers.
Yes,
you know,
capers. Dandelions is the one I keep thinking of.
Yes,
because we treat it as a weed.
Yeah, but you must not, because if dandelions are coming to your garden, it means that they want to protect you, they want to heal you. We have a biological connection with the herbs and our bodies. We are not isolated, we are not separated, and they found out that with the roots, the plants have laboratories, and they can analyze what they need and where they can ask them from. When they make, for example, lavender fields, huge, the lavender roots, if they are in need of copper, let's say, from whom they will ask? All the field is full of lavenders.
Right.
It has to have biodiversity. So it has to have a, pine tree, and it can ask from the pine tree, from the dandelion, from the oregano. I don't know. It has to.
Right.
But we human beings, big consumer economy, so we are lost.
We want monoculture.
Yes, and it's not good. Then we don't have what we need. We don't have health. We are going to the doctors, medicines, and we are spoiled. We're spoiled.
Very spoiled.
Yes.
Particularly here in this beautiful place in Turkey. So you have a very interesting philosophy about medicine and the plants that I want to bring up at this point, because the idea, like in North America, again, we just basically say, there's a plant, eat it, or here's a balm, put it on your sore, and you're done. But you take a totally different approach to that, because we don't think of plants as having any intelligence, which is crazy because we see them doing all sorts of amazing things.
They can produce their own energy. We cannot. So simple.
Yes. So how do you approach plants when it comes to health issues?
Yeah, I got this question. People want to know what, for example, dandelions are good for. What this stinging nettle is good for. I say to them, stop it. because plants are intelligent than you. If you touch the plant, it's like an ultrasonic machine can find out what you have. For example, you have a headache. Don't say to the plant, I have a headache, because maybe your blood pressure is high, you have a cardiovascular problem, you may not have an idea about it. What you have is just a headache. But the plant will know that you have a cardiovascular problem and will prepare in itself the molecules you need in order to be cured, and it will give you the medicine or whatever you name it, what is good for you, so you will be healthy once again. But for this you have to trust the plant, you have to believe in them, and you have to trust the universe, maybe, because the universe is in a such connection with each other that they can cooperate, communicate, and can transmute and can be good for you. You are not intelligent than the plants. Why we are thinking so, I don't know. It's a mistake. But you have to trust and just touch the plant with the belief that it can heal you. She will do her best.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day.
Thank you.
If there's any one tip or suggestion you would like to leave everybody with, what would it be?
Trust the plant kingdom. And trust people too.
Thank you, Ella.
Thank you.
This is Scott Patton, the foreign correspondent for the Life Enthusiast online radio and TV network, coming to you live from the west coast of Turkey. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.